Hugo, Martin Scorsese's 2011 film, kind of plays an interesting role in not just visual effects, but in visible effects as well. There is the little boy named Hugo, and there is George Méliès, who is played by Ben Kingsley in this really nice, fun movie here. Where is the invisible effects? Well, Hugo director Martin Scorsese talked a lot about the VFX in this film, and there's actually quite a bit as homages to previous visual effects work and not so much the CG pipelines that are in effect today. Specifically things like there's even stop motion when he puts the little toy down and plays through it. That's all actually stop motion and not CG. Where they talked about the scene where Hugo fixes a mechanical toy mouse that Hugo presents to Méliès. They actually had made it work better than originally designed. Martin Scorsese said, what if we did this with stop motion, and we'll look into it? And they said, we don't need to do it that way unless you want it to specifically look that way. And Scorsese wanted it to look specifically like stop motion to kind of be an homage to George Méliès. George Méliès was actually a very famous film director, pioneer, innovator at the very advent of cinema. So the whole mouse animation was done by hand. We could take a look at that. But this is a set reproduction of Hugo right here with George Méliès' famous, oddities kind of shop in the train station. And here is the actually original train station with not the actor, that's the actual George Méliès, that's not Ben Kingsley there. Let's take a quick look at some of the stop motion in that, but this was kind of a stylistic approach to that. And a lot of people that saw the movie didn't even realize that these effects were actually even in there. Let's take a quick look at that.
Originally when you sit down a budget, you go, all right, well, we got to make this mouse animate, so we're just going to do it all CG. And we said, well, there's no reason for that. We'll do it the way that Méliès would have done it, and we'll do it stop motion. So we had a team of stop motion animators come in. The mouse was stop motion animated frame by frame. Even our QC guy, we have a QC guy who goes through every single shot in the movie, and he kicked that shot back and he said, motion blur amount is too low, mouse looks like it's stop motion, needs to be re-rendered. And I kicked it back to him and said, mouse is stop motion and is intentionally designed that way.